So here's a quick tour of our new website and some features that might be useful to you. We start on our homepage where you'll see a carousel that spells out our 3 mission points in the work that we're doing for them, and also some numbers that add some movement to the site. These will be updated on a regular basis, so check back in a month and the numbers should be a little different. We've embedded the Who We Are video here for people who are new to us, and embedded a nice little carousel for our events, so we're better promoting them, and we hope to attract more people to our events. We have this block that can change seasonally. We have control over this. Right now we're promoting our nature preserves, but during fundraising season you can bet that will be the call to action there will be to donate. We have news items here, and then we have a little case study story at the bottom of this page. And this is something that you'll see throughout the site on various pages where we will dig into an example of a story that illustrates the work that we're talking about. At the bottom, you'll see that we have a really robust bottom menu that follows users throughout the site. There we are looking at the different constituencies. We've identified the different audiences who are using our website and creating journeys for them. So landowners, donors, business leaders, educators, and teachers. We're trying to give them a path into the information that they would most want to use. Going back up to the top of the site, you'll see that donate button up top. That will follow you around the site, and then you have a top menu that is really kind of drawing you in. So Conserve Land is really about the importance of land conservation and starting to get into our work. Our work is really telling you what we're doing about the issues about land conservation, education, history. Learn More is asking you to take a next step, maybe dig in a little bit, learn a little bit more about what we're doing and connect a little more deeply with us and our work. Get Involved is taking you to the next step. Maybe you want to join us or join an event, become a volunteer, sign up for our newsletter. Support is the ultimate conversion goal of the website, of course. That's the ultimate. We want people to support us financially. We want them to become members and donors. So that's the ultimate. And then weddings, of course, is the outlier over there. So just to show you some highlights under Conserve Land, our impact is a very useful page for fundraising and just for illustrating the work that we do and its impact in the community. We have some hand-selected metrics that we will be updating on a monthly basis for our different mission points. And this page I've also included some testimonials on, because not everybody's is motivated by numbers. Some people are looking for a human connection and storytelling. And so we have a little bit of both on this page. But these numbers are pretty compelling. So I would encourage you to come back and use this for the latest information and send donors and prospects to it as well. Our work by region is something that we've built out. We started to lean into this in our last annual appeal. And this is just giving people information about what we're doing in their communities, right? What the issues are there. In Bucks County, because our footprint is so large in Bucks County, we can actually drill down. And you can click into Lower Bucks, for instance, and you can see here, a summary of some of our programs. But then you have these news articles that are all tagged to Lower Bucks, so you can read story after story about the kinds of projects that we're doing in your community. So when we go under our work, we could look at land conservation quickly. You see conserve your property and municipal partnerships. Those are geared to potential partners, that we could conserve land with. Land stewardship. Oh, actually, I'll take you to conserve property quickly to show you something that's really cool. We have an interactive map of all of the properties that we have conserved. Some are municipal partnerships, some are fee simple, facade easements. They're all color coded, and if you click on any of these dots, It will tell you the number of acres, the date it was conserved, and where it is, the township that it's in. We don't divulge more information than that because most of these are private properties, so we need to be mindful of that. So that's something fun and interesting to use. Land stewardship is a part of this website that I'm really excited about. Our old website had 2 paragraphs on what we were doing to steward and manage our land. This new website has 5 pages, and it's just the beginning. So you can see if you're interested in pollinator meadows, native plants, reforestation, deer management, you can learn more about these, but these also overlap with our volunteer efforts and with some of the special projects that we're asking people to fund. So there's, fundraising is baked into the entire site, but this becomes very useful. It becomes a tool for development. Another thing to highlight under community, community partnerships. That's something we've never really built out before. Like, what is community engagement? What are community programs? Well, here we're telling you pretty specifically what they are. Here's some really nice concrete examples and stories about some of the work that we're doing in the community. So again, these are things that people can fund and that people can get excited about. Another thing that I'm excited about is this new page for exploring our nature preserves. If you remember the old website, it was really hard to find information on our preserves, and they weren't, the information we had was just a little bit of text on a page. Here we have a really interactive, robust interface where you have Google Maps, you have accordion information that's visitor information that's really like public facing that makes you want to go and kind of know what you'll see and do while you're there. You have trail information, the story of Croydon Woods, additional resources on the plants and animals you might see there, and then the story of the community around it. So we're telling stories here and engaging people, and there will be QR codes at trailhead so visitors can see these pages if they scan them with their phone. Get involved is kind of the next step here, and I'll just show you briefly. Our events interface is much better than it used to be. It used to default to a calendar, and now you actually have pictures and descriptions and dates on a calendar that you can scroll through and click through to register. So we expect that will increase attendance at our events. And then, of course, we've put a lot of energy and care into our donor path here. And under support, though we've added a lot to it, we've also simplified some things. So this ways to support page, it's really giving you some limited options that are very clearly spelled out so you know exactly what you're choosing or what your options are. We also have this green bar that you'll find on lots of our pages where we're pulling staff bios and headshots. Obviously in development, having those face shots is very important, but you'll find information like this on land conservation page. You'll find people from our team there who you would reach out to if you were interested in protecting your land with us. And lastly, we have weddings, and these pages don't quite look like our other pages, and that's by design. The color palette is compatible with our brand kit, but these have a different look and feel, as they should, because this is a marketing site for a wedding and events venue. So we're appealing to a different audience. I mean, and we hope to pull them back through giving back, link them into our mission. We hope some people are mission oriented, but we've got to sell them on our venue as a wedding, for their weddings first. So this has a very different look and feel. And I would encourage you to look through this as well.